Here we go, no dogs in sight. Let's get that music going again. Okay, back to work. Welcome to oh, hey there, Alma. Oh, she is. Okay, she seems down. Maybe there's something I could give her to cheer her up. Shit, I don't remember what she wants. Oh, what is her favourite drink? Shall I look it up? Shall I cheat? Okay, I've just looked it up. And last time, she wanted a bad touch. It seems a bit insensitive if she's in a bad mood. But if she's familiar with the drink, it might help. So maybe we'll just try that and see what happens. I don't know. All the rocks are mixed. Have a bad touch. Yo, what's this? It's on me, drink. So you at least change your expression. Why not just say you're worried about me? You got the message anyway, didn't you? Right. So, how is it? Well, it has alcohol. And I'm in a bar, so... good enough, I guess. I got you to speak, that's all I wanted. What, you gonna jinx me or something? No, but you being down and silent is kind of weird. You're making it sound like I'm some sort of windbag. You know what I mean. Yeah, I do, thanks. So, why are you deflating? Deflating? When I got sad and started sighing repeatedly, my grandpa would warn me that I would start deflating like an old tyre if I kept it up. So what is it? Was it the news about people dressing in bunny suits after the whole Alice Rabbit boom? Nah, that's old news. I mean, it is a problem, but such a thing would only annoy me. So Jill, how's your mood right now? I want to ruin it by blowing off all my stored steam. Silly Alma, I've been feeling like utter shit for the last couple of days. You can't make me feel worse. So go ahead, unwind all your worries onto me. Don't say I didn't warn you. Okay, so remember my sister Diana? The one that separated from her husband and forgot her kids while fucking her way around or something? Perfect summary, I'll use it next time. I didn't tell you the whole story then, more specifically that she threw her husband out after months of abuse. Ooh. However, that woman is incapable of getting a job and maintaining herself. And I mean that, she never even thinks about selling some stuff or trying to earn her bread. She just expects a guy to do all that for her. I got no idea why she turned out like that. Both my mum and dad were hard workers. They even started a small shop to have something to do after retirement. So, what does this fully capable woman do a couple of weeks later? Why, bring her abusive husband back, of course. You what? Yeah, and the guy spent a couple of days with her before leaving her again. He had a nice couple of hot steamy nights and then he fucked off. Well, you reacted like my little brother and sister after hearing that. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. So she's broke and can't even get enough for a bus, even though she'd probably be glad to sell her ass just to get money. And it was up to me to pick her up. For the last couple of days, she left her kids with my parents. And being such a sweet angels, they've made a mess out of the whole place. Bernarda and Ava are actually staying with me for a couple of days to give them some peace. It doesn't help that I never got along with Diana. So we're in the car and she asks how her kids are. And of course, after all the built up tension, I just exploded. First, I started ranting about how her kids are growing up and seeing some messed up shit. I started scolding her about not taking responsibility, about not taking proper care of her kids. I tell her that she's in no place to have all those escapades. And after all that, she just says, "What the hell do you know? You don't have any kids." Yeah, you slutty skank, I don't have kids, but I'm not broke just because I refuse to take a job. I don't have kids, but I'm not leaving them in the first barely familiar house I find. I don't have kids, but I'm not letting the guy that hit me on a regular basis back into my bed. I don't have kids, but I pretty much raised Ava and Bernardo and they've turned out pretty damn well. I don't have any kids, but I'm not a cheap whore. Wow, she's pissed. Screaming. Damn. Okay, I don't know what to say. There's nothing to say. I love my family and I put them above all else. But Diana is seriously pushing the boundaries of what I can allow. Is there anything I can do to help? You just did. What? I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not one to let stuff like that get to me. I'm still angry as hell though, and I couldn't just discuss it with any of the family members. I can't tell my mum your daughter's a slut. I just needed to get all of this off my chest, you know. Well, from what I see, there's still a lot more to get off your chest. It's swollen as fuck. Nah, all you see here is filled with love and dreams. Okay, is everyone in your family as busty as you? The worst offender's my dad, actually. Kidding. I guess the only one that didn't get the big boobs gene was Ava. She insists on getting surgery or genetic treatment, but I tell her she's fine the way she is. These can actually be more of a hassle than a blessing. And poor Bernardo, his breast actually started growing when he was 8. I just hope I don't take too much of my brother's side of the family. My father's sisters still look quite young, but when menopause hit, my mum lost her looks rather quickly. Any good genes you got from your family, Jill? Good enough skin and hair, I guess. There's a thing about a shrimp allergy, but so far I haven't had any problems with that. Cool. Hey, you know what worries me the most about the whole Diana situation? How your nephews are turning out? If she leaves them with my mum, they'll turn out better than her somehow. Actually, what worries me is, what if I end up like that too? Okay, how so? If I find a good man and I settle down, what if he turns out shitty? What if I have a sudden burst where I want to live my life and end up like that? What if I have kids and I end up neglecting them because of all that? If you really ask me, the fact that you're even worried about it is indication enough that you'll be fine. You think? I'm pretty sure. You said before that she pretty much married the guy after a couple of months, right? Yeah. No offense, but those are the kind of people who wouldn't even think about all of that. Besides, if any guy ends up marrying you, it's because he passed your irrational standards. Hey, it's rude. Am I lying though? No, but there are things best kept as unspoken truths. I wonder if I'll ever find a good guy. You will. You know when the time comes. I sure hope so. For now, the time has come to get another drink. What do you need? Get me something with ice, but alcoholic. Okay, something cold with alcohol. What about a cobalt velvet on the rocks that's got ice, 2 Adel hides, 3 Flanagides, 5 Karmatrines on the rocks, and this mix. Here you go. Thanks. I need to cool down a bit. That's why I'm here. So, you said you felt shitty the last couple of days. Why is that? Don't think too much about it. Oh, come on. You heard my problems. I want to help you too. Don't worry too much. Right, I almost forgot to tell you something. What's that? My boss is throwing a mega Christmas party this Sunday. Do you want to come? Sure. Something tells me this mega Christmas is going to be a mess at my parents' home. I'd rather avoid it. Are you guys getting a chicken? I can get you one. Yeah, to be honest, I've got no idea. You can bring it if you want. It won't go to waste. Gotcha. So Jill, what's your favourite part of the chicken? The favourite bit? I like the legs the most. Really? I like breast better. Breast is a bit too simple, don't you think? Legs have a better texture. Maybe, but simple is usually better. Breast is easier to join than legs, and a lot less messy. Aha, you silly girls. Boss, what's up? You're there talking about breasts and legs when everyone knows the best part is the wings. Boss, what's that? Spicy chicken wings. Where did you get those from? From a spicy chicken. You know, spicy chicken, shot 2 blocks from here. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Why are you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Why aren't you carrying a bucket of spicy chicken wings? Well, because... what? I thought as much. Yo, Alma Tidge. Alma. I know what I said. Will the chicken you're talking about be cooked already? You might need to heat it up. But it'll be cooked otherwise. Great, I expect you here, Sunday, 8 PM. Cheers. Anyway, I'll be back to my office. She left the bucket though. Do you want the chicken wings? I don't mind if I do. Oh, mild spice. Nice. Weird, maybe she got a mixed up order and that's why she left them here. She usually orders stronger stuff though. I found buckets that make my throat itch just from being near them. Say, Jill, what kind of guys do you like? That's a sudden question. I'm not too picky with guys, to be honest. I want them to be decent enough. Not jealous, not aggressive, responsible enough to keep a job. That's no good. Do you like them buff? What about tall? No tattoos or piercings, I guess. No, I never liked either. What about you? I like them well dressed. If they go out in iron shirts and well coordinated clothes, they're sure to catch my eye. Some muscle is always fine too, but sharply dressed males catch my attention faster. And yet you're still single. That's how I like my men. My potential husband, on the other hand, is another matter completely. Okay, I see. So, can you get me a drink here? The spicy wings turned out to be spicy. What do you need? Anything, as long as it helps me with the spiciness in my mouth. Okay. Let's give her something to help her over the spiciness of the wings. That's interesting. Alma doesn't seem to know that Jill doesn't like men. She's more into women. So maybe that will come up later. Okay, what do we need? Something soothing. Sour, girly, soft? I don't know. Bubbly, classic, bland. That sounds alright. Something bland. Just to even out the spice. All aged and mixed. There's a frothy water for you. There you go. God damn. No more spice. But I have other problems now. Okay, so next question. What kind of girl do you like? Ah, busted. You first. Sorry, I don't swing that way. Sure, I've got no qualms about saying a girl is cute or cool, but nope, I prefer men in my bed. Now you. Shit. I guess I like girls with light coloured hair. Light coloured hair? Yeah, you know, like redheads and stuff. Okay, what about white, like your boss? You were just setting me up for that comment, weren't you? Sorry, it's just that when she got here with the bucket of wings, your eyes pretty much started sparkling. Your whole behaviour's transformed. You became giddy and cheerful all of a sudden. Hey, I can't blame you. She's pretty nice. I just felt like teasing you. Man, so light coloured hair then. What about blondes? Do you like me? Yeah, I guess. Let's say I'm into girls too and I start hitting on you. Would you go along with it? Nice body, pretty face, and a good apartment? I wouldn't ever let you go. Okay, enough tangents. Why don't you tell me why you were feeling shitty these last days? What? Oh, that, I told you not to think too much about it. And I told you I want to know. Come on, Jill. You've heard my problems so many times, now I want to help. Oh, man. I told you to sit here. Come on. What's this? What are you? Who's this? Alright then, now I'm the bartender and you're the client. Oh, that's me! This is Jill! How you doing? Howdy, the bartending station only works with me. I see. Okay, I'll move this here. Oh shit, what the fuck are you doing? Now it works for you, for me, and that dog in the Hawaiian shirt. Why with him too? He's a dog in a fucking Hawaiian shirt. Okay, right, and how did you even manage to... Oh yeah, hacker, gotcha. Now we've changed roles. You've been feeling shitty, mind telling me why? It's a long story, I don't even know where to start. Okay, start from the beginning, a very good place to start. Okay, it's something that goes back to my college years. Whoa, that's going way back. Back in compulsory education, I never made too much of an effort, but I managed to get high grades. Even in PE, I managed to do well enough to always get perfect grades. And then, of course, when I got to college, shit started getting hard. I had this perfectionist streak that wouldn't let me fail anything. Burning my eyelashes studying, I eventually managed to keep up good grades. After about half of the career, I met a student teacher. Her name was Lenore. She helped me with a lot of my studies. She even got me into stuff that gave more credits. I really liked her, and after some time I found out that she liked me too. Oh ho ho ho! We started going out. I met all of her family even, and do you want a drink? What? A drink. Around this time, there's usually a pause that makes you offer a drink to the client. There was no such pause. Please, I want to test the whole bartending interface. Okay, Sugar Rush. You can't mess that up. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, we've changed perspectives. We are now Alma. Alright, Sugar Rush. Optional Karma Train. Drinking on the job. Let's do it. And mixed. Oh, I fucked up. Optional Karma Train. There we go. Sugar Rush. Thanks. Okay, how is it? Like I said, you can't mess it up. I actually just did. Okay. I have this gut feeling that with your body, you'd make a better bartender than me. You're selling yourself too short. You're cute, you know. People don't go to bars for cuteness, though. You've obviously never been to a cat bar then. Besides, my boobs can be a hassle when trying to move around this kind of stuff. So, keep telling me your story. Okay, well, as the career went on and on, it got harder and harder. The last year and a half of it became nothing but study session after study session, investigations, my thesis. When the graduation ceremony came, I had to make a speech, and suddenly, while reading said speech, I almost had a panic attack. Fear of public speaking? I realised I lost about a year and a half of my life. I tried to remember if I did anything fun at all, but all I could remember was studying and investigating new topics. I didn't even enjoy doing all that, so I was just standing there, and the satisfaction of graduating was minimal. I realised I'd only gone through the motions day after day, from high school to graduating. I felt like the whole years of my life had slipped through my fingers. I never stopped to think if I enjoyed what I was doing. In fact, I never stopped. But at that point I stopped and realised I needed a breather or something. Did I even like that career? It was terrifying as hell. I needed all of my strength to not start running like a panicked mess. Okay. So a couple of months later, I get an offer to start working at this big research facility. Lenore was ecstatic. She was so proud of me back then. But I was scared. That would be my job. I'd spend my life expanding on what I did during that year and a half. What if I had a sudden realisation like the one I had at graduation, but when I turned 40? I didn't know what to do, but I sure as hell wasn't taking that offer. I told Lenore and she freaked out. She confessed that she was jealous because she never got such a chance. Things developed pretty quickly. She said one too many things. I said one too many things. In the end, I just stormed out of her house and I broke a vase in the process. After that, I never spoke to her again. Damn. I'm sorry, I suddenly feel bad for pushing you to tell me all of that. Why are you feeling shitty about that after all this time though? Unless you've been feeling shitty for years. I have, but it's not just because of that. What's that? The other day, Lenore's sister Gabrielle came to this bar. Apparently, Lenore died last week. Localised nanomachine rejection, heart attack. Apparently, she'd had it for a long time but never told anyone. And coincidentally, it got worse after I left. And I just can't stop thinking about it, wondering if me being there would have made the difference. And if it's true that she had it for that long a time, why didn't she tell me she was sick when we were together? I don't know, I just feel like all kinds of failure. Jill. To make it worse, I also lashed out at Gabby. Yeah, she was blaming me for her sister's death and all, but she's just a kid for fuck's sake. She lost a sister who pretty much raised her on her own. And to top it all off, I suddenly can't remember what stopped me from apologising. Pride, fear, a stupid effort to leave the most awesome person I loved as a thing of the past? Who cares? I lost my chance to apologise to her forever. Truly forever. I'm such a piece of shit. A selfish piece of shit. I honestly don't know what to say. I didn't expect the story to be like this. Yo, boob tender. Yeah? Can you get me a big beer here? Coming right up. Let's go for that big beer. Double up. Sweet. One big beer. Big beer for Jill. Thanks. I need to remember to take care of the cans in my apartment. Do you drink a lot of beer then? One of the perks of the BTC issued liver implant is that I can drink lots of beer without getting too wasted. Cool. Hey Jill, what kind of girl was Lenore? Well, she was calm and smart. Back in college, I was too thick-headed and got rolled up easily. Stress was my default state. So just like you're behaving right now then. Sharp, I was way worse. I can't picture that. Don't, it's embarrassing. Anyways, she was always there, finding a way to calm me down. She was also able to hold conversations about pretty much any topic. One time, I saw her go from talking about video games to talking about sports. All of that variety while still being a hardcore scientist. She would always push me into the social interactions. If she saw me by myself, she would drag me with her. Watching people was fine, but talking to them's better, she would say. Lenore would always present me to her many acquaintances as the girl I don't mind cuddling with for hours. Man, I'm gonna miss her. After a point, I didn't even think about getting back into a relationship with her, but she was such an awesome person. I just wanted to apologise. And now? You know, in a cruel twist of irony, she's the one that made me pick up bartending. Yeah? Back when I was thinking what the hell to do with my life, I remember the night we spent in a club. She started talking about how the drinks were synthesized, the chemistry involved, and the reactions and all that. Everything sounded so fascinating. I remember saying that her talk made me want to start mixing drinks. She said, if everything else fails, why not take up bartending? Interesting. You okay? For some value of okay, yeah. It's just, I wanted to thank you, Alma. What? Okay. I guess I just needed someone to tell all of this to, and you were the one. You volunteered yourself, you insisted on listening to me. You stood there, listening to the whole thing from beginning to end. I know I might not be the most expressive person, I'm not one to spout love and fluffiness, but I really like you. Maybe I'm just a bartender, and you're just a client, but I really appreciate your friendship, or at the very least your patronage. I really enjoy working for you. Jill, are you dying? Shut up, I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart here. Sorry, it's just, it's weird for you to get so sappy. Well, I just realised that the saddest thing is how I'll never be able to make amends. And it hurts like fucking hell, you know? I never, and I mean never, want to feel that way ever again. I don't want someone to suddenly exit my life and have my last memory of them involve something nasty. I don't want the lingering grief of having burned a bridge on a whim. I want to avoid that at any cost, and if it means breaking character every once in a while, so be it. I'll let everyone know how I really feel about them, and if I ever fight with them, I'll swallow my pride, muster all the courage I can, and be the one to apologise. I hate feeling like this, I hate it. That's a nice resolution. Maybe I'll be a copycat and do the same. Okay, enough sappiness, get back here, I'm on duty, you know. Fine. Okay, it's almost closing time anyway. It was fun while it lasted though. Hey, yeah, what's up? I mean it, you know, thanks for everything today. Silly Jill, you listen to my problems and I listen to yours, that's what friends are for, right? Right. I'll be leaving now. Oh, before I forget though, did you ever talk about all this with your parents? They know the basics, but I haven't told them about Lenore's death yet. Why don't you do that sometime? I don't know. I don't want to bother them with my problems. Don't be silly. They're your parents. They live to share your problems. You should try having a talk with them like this sometime. They'll appreciate it. Anyway, I'm out. See you Sunday. Take care. That Alma girl sure is nice. Ah, boss, did you hear all of that? Not all of it, but a good chunk at the very least. Your expression changed a lot already. It did. You look happier, and that's always good. Anyway, let's call it a day. I expect an even brighter Jill tomorrow. Right. Oh yeah, boss, about those chicken wings. Fucking idiots at the spicy chicken. Sorry, Dana. We won't have enough spices for your order until tomorrow, they said. Is that how they treat their regulars? I'll call them manager, fuck's sake. Boss. Okay, we are done. No mistakes, feeling good. Total fund, 7 grand. I still haven't got my 8 grand. That's no good.